Ooh, it's almost the spooky day. How are you all this evening? Ooh. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. All right. So, in other news, I've been utilizing this wonderful bot to do all of this mining for me. Hey, Elkaman. Hey, S-Man. Hey, Universe. Hey, XZ. Hey, June. Welcome. Okay. Oh, hey, Top Hat. It's been a minute since I last saw you, I think. Oh, my God. So much stuff. Holy shit. Oh, deep slate coal. I've been trying to collect, like, a stack of every single ore type that there is to collect. So far, I've been able to get, like, everything except diamond and deep slate coal. Oh, and emerald. But I'm not in the right biome for emerald. But yeah, hey, Copperator. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Today's been all right. It's just your standard, you know, standard all right day. I don't know if my connection is being bad, like, on purpose or what the deal is, but, like, it's trying. I don't know what else to, like, do. So I don't know. Mine it? Yes. Hey, Jade. Hey, Elkaman. Yeah, it is one of the rarest ores. We'll get to that. But I also want to place all of this stuff once I get it all properly oriented. So what I've been doing with all this stone, as you can see, I've mined out a hefty area, and some of these are slime chunks, so I've gotten lucky with that. Have I seen the 120 stuff? Yes, 121. Oh boy, I guess I can talk about a lot of that junk, right? It feels very, 120 and 121 probably should have just been released as one update. It feels like they are, kind of just parts 1 and 2 of the same general thing, which is just par for the course for Mojang at this point. I'll reserve greater judgment for the contents until we get to snapshots and stuff, but I did see some cool stuff I liked, which was all the copper grating, the doors, the trapdoors, the lighting block, like stuff that actually kind of seems cool. Sorry, I gotta turn off the shaders to see how dark everything is so I can light it all up. But like, some of that stuff's gonna be awesome to build with, and I'm happy with that. And then apparently Tough is getting a decorative variant. Tough has always been awful. I hate mining Tough because it always feels like a complete waste. Like, that's a block that could be something else. It looks awful. Yeah, Mojang rant, exactly. Honestly, I'm not going to go very heavy on the Mojang rant today because you should probably have seen more or less all of it coming. Like, when they were like, yeah, we're doing another Minecraft Live thingy, it's going to basically be the exact same as all the others. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it probably will. And, well, we've seen that. We saw Caves and Cliffs. We saw, the Deep Dark. We saw all of the things that happened, and in the order in which they happened. We more or less know what to expect at this point. If you don't, well, you were too young or asleep at the switch. And I guess, I don't know. I'm not asleep. I've seen more or less every little dirty trick Mojang has ever pulled. So, like, at a certain point, it gets just kind of tiring. So, as long as the decorative shit is cool and not super half-assed and pointless, I'm kind of miffed about the armadillo, because the armadillo won. The armadillo felt like a waste. Another useless mob, which again, if you've been paying any attention to Mojang, you should probably have guessed that was going to happen. I did hear no definitive anything on this, but I heard scuttlebutt from an interesting source. I won't name the source, but it was an interesting source. It was a very interesting source. That said, there were screenshots floating around of people hacking the mob vote, and that over 6,000 something or another bots voted, or some crazy shit like that. No idea how valid that is, no idea how useful that is, or if that'll even affect anything, even if it did come out that it was fake, / rigged, / whatever, it's not going to matter. We are where we are, and that's just all there is to it. No. Let me copy this. Streaming now. Damn it. There we go. Okay. It doesn't let you do things in too quick a succession. But yeah, it just is what it is. At this point, Minecraft has just kind of become the Mojang flailing grounds where they're like halfway phoning it in, halfway making something interesting. I thought the crab was gonna win too, Drew. I did too. How wrong were we? I had a good feeling about that crab. But sadly, the crab was not meant to be. Okay, let me go fry all of these. Oh, it's raining. Hell yeah. Everybody's favorite weather pattern. And sadly, it was the first time you felt disappointed because your expectations were high. Holy shit, Alkaman, what were you on? How and why were your expectations high? Like, what? That's like saying, man, I sure love breakdancing in traffic. What do you mean a giant truck just ran me over, huh? Minecraft is the Disney of video games, exactly. Exactly. Extra reach would have been awesome. Oh, you know it, man. What it would have exactly been, I don't know. Like, how much extra reach, you know? How would it have functioned? Would the thing have been, you know, usable in all situations? Yeah, the armadillo one, right. Like, who the hell thought dog armor? Like, anything for dogs makes young kids go crazy, because kids like dogs. That has to be it. If the rumor I heard about it being tampered with is false, which it very well could be, then, like, people heard dog and went batshit. Like, that's the only explanation I have. The superior mob would have been the crab. But no. Just remember, we can't have nice things. And I guess as long as Microsuck is in charge, that will always be the case. This is why I'm just kind of getting tired of rants about Mojang, because it's just all, it's more the same, you know? It's just all the same shit. Okay. 28 and 64, hell yeah. Bake some iron. And well, you know, the cycle of crap just goes round and round and round. And here we are. And I, for one, welcome our new Armadillo overlords. 26 and 33. I need so much more deep slate. Regular ore, diamond ore, deep slate coal, deep slate emerald, regular emerald. I want all of it. I do want to, as I've said, I want to build with it. And also, if a dupe comes out, I want to duplicate those ores. Just because they look cool. Oh, fuck. Oh, speed mine. But yeah, like, it just feels, I don't know, it feels like we were robbed. I'm not gonna lie, it really does kind of feel like we were robbed. Even though nothing was a guarantee. The only thing I will say on Mojang, like, playing devil's advocate, I guess, is just simply that it must be a lot of extra trouble to add a mob to the game. It must be. Whoops, wrong hole. Like, otherwise, they should just be adding all three, right? I don't know. It's so funky. Your favorite SMP streamer can make a dog army and put armor on them. And how many armadillos must die for that dream to come true? Truly, truly, God stays in heaven because he is afraid of what he has created. The legions of children and monsters who will happily slaughter an innocent horde of armadillos for their own benefit. It's just horrific. Absolutely pathetically horrific. That's right up there with torturing those poor Koroks in Tears of the Kingdom. God, if only we knew what a horrible thing we had created. People. People are the real monster, everyone. That's the takeaway you should have here. We are the problem. I'm just kidding. It's a fucking game. Get over it. No, but really, it still feels disappointing, even though the crab was objectively the better one. Crab and the penguin will be relegated to the realm of neverness. Yeah, never existing. It's a shame. But oh well. Apparently we also get a new boss monster, the Breeze, which is an air elemental version of the Blaze, or some shit. So maybe that's cool. I don't know. Maybe we're getting an entirely new structure. The Trail Ruins will have, like, a dungeon to them, which I guess isn't terrible. I mean, it could be way worse. Wish Minecraft wasn't that big. It would attract so many dumb people. I mean, if Minecraft weren't so big, I'm pretty sure it would die. Like, that's the unfortunate side of that, El Cayman. You can't have it be the way that it is. Hell, you may not even have it at all if it doesn't get big enough to stay self-sustaining. And that's really kind of the problem. I could be wrong. We don't really know what's going on behind the scenes or anything. But it makes sense that, like, it is Big Daddy Microsoft that has kept the game running. Sadly. And that's the whole point. They intentionally made the devs dependent. So who knows? We're in for a penny, in for a pound. We can't catch a break. Ah well. Once again, here's hoping that Hytale blows this game out of the water one day. Still haven't heard anything about Hytale, though. I don't know. That may be a dead dream. That would be a shame, though. A game like Hytale dying on the vine before it even really gets out there. I haven't heard anything about Hytale in a while, so that's kind of concerning. Oh well. In other news, what's some fun shit that's been happening? Oh yeah, Israel got absolutely owned by Gaza. And now Gaza is getting or not Gaza, it was Hamas in Gaza. And now Israel is absolutely owning Gaza. Boy, I sure love violence and never-ending war, don't you? Gosh, I just sure love that. Oh, that's my favorite all-time pastime. Death and destruction. I'm being facetious, by the way. Hey, Jamie. Hello, Jack. First time you've been able to make it to the stream. It's 2:30 a.m. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry it's late for you, but oh well. I mean, no matter what choice I make, no matter what time I pick, it'll always be too late for someone. Oh well. We'll try to get a Amiens user membership shrine done here. Probably today, but maybe tomorrow. We'll see how it all goes. I need to get all of this placed, because there is a lot of junk. Oh, that reminds me. I keep forgetting to flip on the shaders. I've got to fill this whole fucking area in. If there was an easier way, God, it would be nice. Terrorist group beheads babies and fires rockets at hospitals. Yep. Gets mad when they get retaliated. Yeah, I mean, it just feels like, you know, the world is topsy-turvy in all the wrong ways. Not in the fun ways, you know? Gotta love roaming legends and old games. Okay. Not quite sure what you mean, Drew, but yeah, I guess. Are you talking like in Pokemon, or why am I filling it in with stone? Because I want to. I need the stone for like diorite and other things, andesite and so on. I have more than I need now. I just want it to be free cam friendly. You know, I want it to look good in here. I did get the other side here. This section is totally filled, and I got some copper piping. I filled it in with copper piping just as I said. Oh, fuck. I missed a stair. Well, still. That looks really cool. I love that. Like, you can swim into this. And it dumps you outside. And I put a little valve-looking thing, and it's starting to corrode already. I love that. Like, that's so cool. And there's a second one that will be installed over here. I gotta hook it up to this. Haven't gotten there yet. Hightail's having trouble releasing beta. Oh, didn't know that. Oh, Heart Gold, that's what you meant. Okay. Well, that's a good Pokemon game, if nothing else. But yes, pipe dreams, right. So in other news, I've got like, how many weeks? Let me look up. Super Mario RPG Remake release date. That's the 11th? Oh, no, 17th. Okay. 17th of November, so that's in a month. Month's tomorrow. So, like, that's a Friday. That's pretty good. That's a Freeform Friday, if anything. So, like, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy shit. Yes, a series of tubes, like the internet. You're correct, University. But, so we got 4. 4 more Freeform Fridays until the Super Mario RPG Remake drops. My hope is to get a hold of that ASAP. But I've got like 4 weeks to kill, so I will be doing Team Fortress 2. And it will actually be here on YouTube. So it'll be me, Coperator, Universin, whoever else wants to play Team Fortress 2 with me. It'll be this Friday, you know, at the usual time. And we'll all have a grand old time shooting and stabbing and killing and other things. We can pretend it's the Israeli, what would this be called? Like the Israeli-Hamas conflict? We can LARP in Team Fortress 2 and pretend that that's us. Wouldn't that just be a great fun to have? 4 Godzillas in 6 months? What the fuck? I'm not even a Godzilla fan, and that feels like a lot. Am I doing this build with mostly non-dupe blocks? I mean, what blocks are duplicated in this build? Like, I could duplicate stone. I duplicated TNT to blow everything up. But, like, I excavated all this. Excavated the stone to fill in under here. This was all water. Oh my god. Dug out all the sand, dug out all the deep slate. This was an ancient city, plus my deep slate mine down here. Ugh, if I can get farther down. You have my amethyst cluster here that I've farmed and weaponized. Ah, here it is. Here's the deep slate mines. Like, every bit of this place is legit. I genuinely couldn't think of a single element that I've used, that I've built with here, that isn't, you know, by my own hands. So yeah, I don't know what you mean. Like, mostly non-duped blocks? Like, all non-duped blocks. I haven't duplicated a single block since we got back to 1.19. Day you go into the cinema with your girlfriend. Okay. Enjoy. Then the new Japanese Godzilla -1. Godzilla vs. Megalon. Oh my god. Yeah, wow, they are making so many Godzillas in such a short amount of time. How 2BTT's players weaponize Crystal. No, I was joking when I said weaponized. I was parodying Fit, because that sounds like something Fit would say. But yeah, no, this base is as legit as I could possibly make it. And I'm kind of proud of that. I haven't built a legitimate base without some sort of duplicated item in years. Like, hardcore notwithstanding. But like, I don't know. A base in a 2B2T sense. I stole Deep Slate Diamond Ore, oh no! Anyway. Yeah, but that's only a few blocks of Deep Slate Diamond. They were lying around. I had to. That's exactly what you did as well. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad you're on the same wavelength. Surely all these new Godzilla movies are good, right? Copperator, I love... Or Sam, I love you. Never change. You're just wondering since you weren't sure if you could make a base like this without duplicating blocks? I mean, I've streamed every second of this base, pretty much. Except for, like, a few bits of boring grunt work. And there's really not much here that's not done legitimately. Or as legit as is feasible in the newer versions. Like, your mileage may vary as to whether or not you view TNT duplication as legit. But like, yeah, it's all as you've seen it. I haven't pulled my punches on this base. Wow. Getting some annoying stuttering. Why is this? Let's go down a bit. There we go. Silky smooth. But yeah, like, there's just this... I don't know how to put it. Let me put all that up so that I have room. Perfect. But yeah, I guess building a base legit on stream, like on 2B2T, start to finish, that's a sizable feat. Not many people have done that. Like, plenty of people have built bases legitimately, but have they shown off every second of it? After 3 decades of begging, he's finally playing an FPS. I've played plenty of FPSs. What are you talking about? Half-Life was literally the very first Freeform Friday I ever did. Or, well, Black Mesa, but it's still Half-Life. Team Fortress and Team Fortress 2 were originally Half-Life spin-offs / mods, like Counter-Strike. So, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, mate. Fitlantis be like... Fitlantis doesn't count because it was made by Fit. And is therefore not fit for 2B2T. Yeah. Half-Life 3, oh, don't remind me, Top Hat. We still have no confirmation on anything. And it's been several years since Half-Life Alyx dropped. Oh man, and speaking of several years, I had a really sobering thought last night. If you rolled the server back, if you go back in time, okay, if that was possible, right? If you cut the server's lifetime in half, meaning you went back in time by half of the server's lifetime. So it's about to be 13 years old in December. December 20th is the 13th anniversary, okay? So if you go back in time half the server's lifetime, that's 7.5 years. That does not put you any longer pre-rusher. That no longer places you in an era where the server is not screamingly famous. And Fit is no longer like an icon or an icon on the rise or whatever. Like, just think about that. We are firmly in an era where more than half the lifetime of the server has been this weird amalgamation of, well, people being more than the sum of their parts, I guess. Like, I don't even know what era we're in. Didn't the Dawn Fear people recently, like, make a new timeline or some shit? And like they decided what to call this era, I think. Or am I tripping? Did that not happen? I might be tripping. I don't remember. Someone did something. Get out of my coffee fly. Anyway, and they basically decided that we were in a new era, which I guess is true. 1.19 really is, it feels new. New enough, you know. Your birthday's in 5 days, Ani. Well, happy birthday. How old will you be, dare I ask? But yeah, it's just, we've hit a point now where over half of the lifetime of the server has been this crazy YouTube clout-driven hellscape. And it doesn't seem like we're going to see any end to that. Like, it feels strange to think of it that way, but it is true. We don't have... They called it the progressive era. That was it. Thank you. But what are we progressing toward? I don't know. Progressive. Like, progressive how? Tripping? Tripping as in I may be just imagining it, June. That's what I mean. Tripping. When someone is tripping, it means they are going crazy. Kind of. Sometimes it's a drug-induced crazy. Sometimes it's just an old age-induced crazy. Progressive era, who coined that? Yeah, who coined that? Who the fuck named it that? 10 and never better. Okay. Well, as long as you're a solid 10, Ani, I'll let you stay around here. Jack is senile. I feel that way sometimes. I legitimately feel like I'm going senile some days. But I'd like to think that's just like tiredness, life, you know, junk you can't really control. I don't know. Again, I might just be tripping. I might just be going crazy. Not because of any really, truly interesting factor. It just is that I'm going crazy, and that's all there is to it. And that's unfortunate, but if that's the case, oh well. I suppose, in a way, if that's true, I was destined to go crazy. Low-key, though, I hope I never actually, like, get physiologically, you know, impaired to the point where I am, like, demented, crazy, off my rocker, you know, something like that. Like, I genuinely hope that never happens. Like, that is a legitimate fear of mine. Teddy Roosevelt, new king of 2BGT. This is the progressive era. Just wait until BGT goes pay to win. Oh, man. Well, it's already pay to exist. I guess. I don't know, man. I'd take physical decay over shit like dementia any day. Exactly. But sadly, the physical decay part is not ideal either. Okay, I need exactly one more block to make it all an even divisible life form. Fuck off, zombie. Aha. That will do. Okay. Let us take the new copper pipe wire, or copper pipe way, or whatever. I love that you can just camp out in these, and you can't get hit by mobs. You can't get attacked. Like, you're perfectly safe in here. There's just something about, like, this is gonna sound weird, okay? There's just something about cozy, intimate piping, whether it's filled with water or not. I find it comforting. I don't know why. Like sewer piping. In video games, not in real life. Also, I need a stair to repair that. Copper is over here. God, I love the sunrise in this shader pack. Beautiful. But yeah, the, oh fuck, where did I put my copper? Oh, don't tell me Wait, where did I put it? Oh, fuck, I don't have any. Okay, well, it's a good thing I cooked up a bunch. Wait, no, I had to have put some in here, right? That's bullshit. I had 2 stacks of copper slabs. I know I did. Fuck, where did I put them? Yeah. That feel when, pseudo-dementia. Well, anyway. But yeah, I don't know why. The enclosed environment just feels... Oh, here they are. I knew I fucking put them somewhere. Okay, I didn't have much, but... I knew I wasn't going crazy. But anyway, yeah, it's this environment just feels... Now, obviously, I know this is the sort of thing that would trigger people's claustrophobia and such. Most people would not want to be in this tight-ass little, you know, let me turn off this, and actually I'd have to probably block out all of the conduit power. It was like, you get in here and you're able to swim around in here, okay? Like, most people would freak the fuck out in an environment like this. They would be like, I gotta get out of here. Even if you could breathe underwater, there'd still be people who'd freak. And you know, I don't get it. Like, I can't see myself doing that. Like, this is such a cool little thing to me. Like, I want to make, even though it doesn't make any sense. Oh, fuck. You little bitch. Deflate somewhere else. I hate the fucking pufferfish. Anyway, like, part of me wanted to go absolutely nuts and just wind piping like a fucking maze all throughout in here, and then hook it up to here, and then hook up a bunch of exits to this on this outer wall. Why? Because I can. Not because I have a reason to, not because there's like any value to it. This just tickles my brain in the right way. IRL or Minecraft? Both, June, both. Who actually likes the look? Whatever. You would freak out when you're some kid or some teenager puts you in a box and heat it with a... Oh my god. Well, see, now that's just being cruel. Like, I'm not talking torture or psychological torment. I mean, like, legitimately, this piping complex is optional. You don't have to be in here. No one's forcing you. You're not gonna, you're not gonna drown. It's even in a video game, so it's not even real. And I still find it cool. Like, it just, again, it tickles my brain in just the right way. You can do that IRL, like to breathe air. Well, what about a pipe that's about your size, maybe a little bit bigger than you, so you're able to move around in it, and it's above, it's not in water, it's in the air. It's just like a stack of piping, just sitting there. And it's long. And that's it. Like, as a kid, there was this big construction site, because I lived in a neighborhood that was under construction because they were building all the houses and such. They left a bunch of the giant concrete, I was like maybe 7 or 8. They left a bunch of the giant concrete, what they make out of, to make sewer piping. All of that is made in like a factory ahead of time, and it's like this big sort of like junction pipe system. And the workers just fit it all together, hook it up to the sewer lines of the houses, and then they bury it all. And so a lot of this stuff hadn't yet been used as sewers, but it was like a real life experience that you would only get in a video game. Like, you would never get to crawl around in a pipe like that. And as a kid, that was so fucking cool, because Mario was like a really popular franchise, and they use pipes in Mario and shit like that. And that's just always, again, that's just always tickled my brain in the right way. Like, I've even embedded a few in here. And, like, I probably will just make a bunch of piping that will go around. There are going to be rooms and a building in this area. Like, this is all solid for now, but, like, I'm going to also go back and dig it out and make a proper building sticking out of this. So this is not going to be a blank facade. But, like, there will be piping in here that you can hop into, and it'll eject you out here. Or maybe piping that'll take you down to another layer or to another building entirely. Like, crazy shit like that that's just fun for the sake of it. Oh my god, this whole area is so big. Oh my god, this area is unbelievably huge. I hate it. I don't want to have to fill all this in. This is like the biggest tract of area that's just empty water. Me when I'm in the McDonald's play place. Thank you, Dark. Thank you. You get me. You understand my essence, my soul. You know how at the McDonald's play places, they're all like, you have to be under a certain height to be able to play here, kiddies. I was allowed by my parents until I was like 13 or 14 to keep playing at the McDonald's play place. And, like, I know I was probably a little too old by that age, but, like, I didn't fucking care. I enjoyed it. And now, I'm just... I guess Minecraft is the way I get to fabricate that lifestyle or that experience that I obviously can't do now. You know, I haven't touched a play place in... God damn it, since, like, 2004? 2003? It's been a hot minute. So literally 20 years. I haven't been in a play place as a kid in 20 years. And, like, I do kind of miss it. You know? There's a bit of a nostalgia for that. And so yeah, like, making a sort of play place or a McDonald's play place style base. I don't know. It tickles that part of my brain that I'm just like, yeah, this is awesome. It doesn't have to be, you know, there's no deeper meaning to it. It's really, I guess, me, if you really want to get psychoanalytical, it's just me trying to relive my childhood. But don't we all do that, you know? Anyone see the trailer for Markiplier's Iron Lung? No, I haven't. I'm a massive... What? It's basically a massive adult playground. Yes, yeah. That's kind of what this is supposed to be, kind of. You never went in a McDonald's play place? What the fuck is wrong with you? Top Hat, why are you like this? Ew, that's so dirty. What was so dirty? The sewer piping? It was just concrete piping. It hadn't been used as sewage yet. Like, it wasn't even in the ground. It was stacked up at the construction site. Like, we were probably not even supposed to be playing on it. But it was just, like, it was equipment, basically. It wasn't yet being used how you would imagine. Rumor has it COVID-2 is going to drop the musty recesses of McDonald's play places. Oh my god, yeah. I'm sure that'll... Honestly, in light of COVID... Like, it's been a few years now, so we kind of have a little bit of hindsight. How did a massive superbug not breed in a McDonald's / Burger King play place or bathroom or a gas station bathroom? Like, reasonably speaking, how did that not happen? How did it happen in a lab in China? And it's just like... These places are like... No one thinks about that, but... Now we look at that and like, oh, you sent me the trailer. Okay. Must have been a while. I didn't. Maybe I didn't look at it. Let me see that. Oh, that. Oh no, I didn't look at that because I was like, or did I? Okay, maybe I... No, I was saying that's amazing to the Subnautica thing. I wasn't saying that's amazing to the Iron Lung trailer. I didn't actually watch the Iron Lung trailer. I should do that, I guess. Fuck China. Yes. What are we building, Fluff Bucket? We are making all of this underwater area solid. Because I don't want it to be watery. any longer. I installed some pipings. You know, this area is open to the ocean. It lets the ocean in. I love this valve mouth looking design. I wanted to have, if you've seen, it wasn't really doable. But like if you've seen Bowser's Castle from Super Mario, or no, it's Paper Mario. If you've seen that, how he has, if you even know what Paper Mario is, if any of you care, he has this giant series inside his castle, this giant series of like, it's a bust or a sculpture of his own head, but like lava pours out of it. That's kind of what I wanted to have, but with water instead of lava, obviously. And just have it be like this decorative sort of fixture into the walls, and it lets the ocean in. And then the ocean drains off to wherever I decide to put it. Why would I put so much time and effort into a 2B2T build? Well, Firefox Gaming. How can I explain this to you in a way that will make sense? Why do you draw breath? Why do you live? Like, is nobody just gonna wreck this shit for the funsies? Yes, they likely will. Okay. But Firefox, why are you alive? Why do you live? Why draw breath? Okay. You're just gonna die someday. Why are you alive? Why bother? Why live if you're just gonna die one day? Because the beauty of existence and the beauty of creation is worthwhile. Even if it ends, it's still worthwhile. That's your answer. That sounds sick as hell. Water is getting owned. Yes, exactly. Why poop? Thank you, Elkaman. Wait, why was that actually a really good explanation, Lamau? Because you very clearly had never thought of it. You immediately saw, this is a place where people can grief you. Therefore, there's no value in doing anything. And you never bothered to think any harder than that. It's not that you were incapable of arriving at the answer. It's that you never bothered to start in the first place. And that's why it's a good explanation, because it is a good explanation. One you would have likely eventually, had you been poked and prodded on your own, you'd probably have figured it out for yourself at some point. And then eventually, you'd be like, oh yeah, maybe I understand why people build on 2B2T. Because life is worth living. Unless, of course, you're one of those people who are mad at existence for the crime of being. But then if you're one of those types, I highly doubt you waste your time with Minecraft. But yeah, like, life is about the journey, not so much the destination. Why watch the stream and waste time when you're not doing anything but Jacktherippa is? Yes, exactly, Alpha Libre. Jack pulling out existential dread. It's only dread if you haven't accepted it. It's only dread if you don't know what to expect. It's only dreadful if you haven't faced your fears. It's not dreadful. It's not horrifying, and it's not even slightly painful if you've already gotten past it. But because you've not gotten past it, it hurts. And when you get over it, then it won't matter. It won't be such a big deal, because it'll just be a fact of life. You'll be like, oh yeah, I'll die someday. That's just how it is. But I'll enjoy the hell out of myself in the meantime. And there you go. Simply stop living. It's not worth it. Ouch. I think you missed the point, Sam Pigman. Samuza Pigman. Are my favorite fillings spawned to the brim with bees. Also bees! Yes, Dr. Bees. That would be cool. But I don't see that being doable because the gigantic spawn aquarium is still there for what I know. And B, bees don't swim very well and are also very bad at existing because they're a pathetically weak mob that literally kill themselves whenever they sting a player. Oh, and also, why bees? Like, yes, meme, but like, make it something more interesting like wardens or withers. I mean, that shit's already been done, but, you know. There's really not much else to do on that front, honestly. Why live if you were incapable of playing Dark Souls? I don't know. Bro earned my sib and bell by patronizing me. My sib... Oh, you mean sub. I'm sorry, I thought you meant sibling. I just earned your sub and your bell. I comment, you have a feeling you enjoy this channel a bit. Well, thank you. I'm not always full of, like, the smartest, most amazing shit ever, but, you know. Stick around, you might learn a thing or two. You misread the instructions, just ended your life. Ouch. Well, S-Man, how's the afterlife? Jack almost says things the way Ibex Toy Cat does during the live streams. Damn. Is that good or bad? I've never watched Ibex Toy Cat. Or... IBX Toy Cat. That's his name. I knew that wasn't pronounced that way. I will personally annihilate the water cube and fill it with bees. Yeah, bees are cool. They look cute in Minecraft, I guess. I can't see much of a reason simply because they're just so fragile. At least the wardens put up a fight. You know, the wardens will tickle you to death with ultrasonic hell. Or whatever it is they do. But that's at least something, you know? There we go. Another fucking layer finished. And absolutely no voids this time. Okay. Oh my god. I'm almost full up on this little area here. Now then. Apex Toy Cat sure loves smoking the meth or something. Ouch. I don't know Apex Toy Cat, or IBX Toy Cat, or however the hell you say his name. I've, like, heard of him in passing, but I don't, like, know him. Unironically plays Bedrock because it's fun. Also, he's British. Ouch. That's, like, 3 strikes against him. 1 for being a brainlet and buying into the Mojang Bedrock edition. 2 for being British. And 3 for voicing the opinion that is not the obviously correct opinion of that Bedrock is the inferior version. But sure, whatever. Terrified of wardens need to go down to your local ancient city and shake in your boots. You haven't died in months. Ouch. I mean, does it matter if you die? Travel on the server is so easy now, like, it really just doesn't matter anymore. As long as you have an elytra, a good hack, and a highway, you can go anywhere. Man, imagine if we could hack on the nether roof. Holy shit, that would be so cool. The current elytra fly hack with the, what is it? It's the pitch lock. That's it. It's where you can do this. Imagine if you could do this on the nether roof and just go anywhere. Whoops. Boing, 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 boing. Oh. Oh well. Yeah, I got into a conversation with Fast Vincent earlier today, and I kind of had an interesting epiphany. He ended up somehow procuring some old screenshots of mine. And he asked me, you know, Jack, what are these about? You still miss the 720 kilometer an hour. Oh my god, that was insane. I still can't get over how fast some of the E-Fly hacks have been. But anyway, so Vincent got a hold of it. A good, I don't know, dozen of my old screenshots. And he was like, hey Jack, what's the story behind all these? So I explained a lot of it. And it kind of occurred to me that 2013, because a lot of the screenshots Vincent had gotten his hands on were from 2013, it kind of occurred to me that 2013 was a microcosm of 2B2T's history. And what that means is the events of all of 2013 more or less correlate to, in some parts, more the basic overarching history that 2B2T has had. And what I mean by that is 2013 had literally every facet of 2B2T history in some form or another happen within it. We had massive game-breaking exploits. We had a server-wide economy restructuring dupe. We had literal backdoors. We had some of the most epic battles, some of the most epic factions, some of the most amazing, like, events just in general. All sorts of crazy shit that would never be again, or would only be again in a lesser form, but later. Just crazy shit like that. It had just occurred to me, like, how much stuff happened in 2013. And yet, conversely, 2023, 10 years later, hasn't really been all that eventful. Other than the massive bloody wars and shit. But that's really neither here nor there. 2B2T doesn't care about wars. Also, the initial peak of the game. Yeah, the initial peak of the game, like, that was when Minecraft as a whole was probably at the height of its cultural relevance and popularity. Like, I genuinely don't think Minecraft ever enjoyed that level of popularity ever again. Could be wrong. But yeah. What is my pitch set to an E-fly? It's just 90. It's just straight down. 90 degrees. Straight the fuck down. Negative 90 is straight up, which looks really funny and also doesn't really go anywhere because you're going straight up. So if you go straight down with pitch lock, you can basically land quicker after you bounce upward. So you're bouncing, and the bouncing more or less, it racks up your momentum, basically. You can only go about 120 kilometers an hour, maximum, before the server will say, fuck off, buddy, what are you doing? Under Minecraft history, so you would not mind. Yeah. Yoshi probably just need to watch some vids. What to do, you right? What do you mean? What is my... Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean watch vids to see how the Electrofly works. I mean, just experimenting with it's usually enough. How accurate is the GPT player card that you tagged me with on Twitter? Oh, that. Fuck, those are ancient. Those were made by Cold Wave. Who the fuck remembers Cold Wave? Oh my god. I haven't looked at these in ages. Tristan the Brony. Goddamn. I mean, they're Magic the Gathering cards, and I don't play Magic the Gathering. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! So it's not quite the same, but, like, I guess they're accurate. Pony Power Tristan will use mods to become a pony in Minecraft. Yeah, that was Cold Wave, all right. Cold Wave was a retard. Well, that's probably not fair to him. He was in high school. He was a cringy high schooler. That's probably more accurate. He, bless him. I feel bad for this now, but we did not feel bad about it at the time. When Valkyria fell, about 10 years ago, funny enough, we were rounding everybody up and deciding on where to go next. And we were like, okay, do we want to try and make out for Imps? Because Imp Space was not yet found. Or do we want to go ride back to the lands? Do we want to go off to some new area in 1.7 because new chunks and new biomes and shit? And we were like, well, whatever we decide to do, we should all unanimously try to agree. And I'll never forget this. We started doing Tiny Chat at about this time. And it was at this time I got to talk to Cold Wave for the very first time on Tiny Chat. And he sat there and started chewing on his shirt. It's just a regular t-shirt. He's just chewing on his shirt like he's in elementary school. And I'm just sitting there watching this. He has his webcam on, of course. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? Stop that. Why are you doing that? And I think Pyro was in the Tiny Chat as well. This happened about a week or two earlier. And basically, Pyro and I said, Cold Wave, you chew your shirt. We're not taking you with us. And we didn't. And in retrospect, I'm kind of like, yeah, he was probably just a cringy high school kid. Because he was. You know, he was only like 16, 15, somewhere in there. And you know, you're not exactly at your best at 15 or 16, so I couldn't really hold it against him. But he did make these cards. He made like 20 of them. You only have a handful here, Jamie, but like he did make a bunch. Including one of me, which I was actually kind of like embarrassed about at the time. Because I was like, dude, this doesn't look cool. Like, this is silly. Like, what are you doing? But now it's funny, because it's kind of like a time capsule of 2B2T history in a weird way. And well, yeah, Tristan uses mods to become a pony in Minecraft. There actually was a client-side mod you could install back then that would unironically turn your player model into a pony. Like, fuckheads like Tristan ate that shit up. No idea why, but they did. Intimidating his foe. Yeah, being a pony is so intimidating, right? Mm-hmm. Intimidating his foes and receives +2 attack and defense. Base guard, he will receive damage for the base, receiving +1 defense. Sure. And then we have Housemaster. Oh boy. Wonder how he viewed Housemaster. We all viewed Housemaster as a capricious and careless god back in those days. He just could not give enough of a fuck. Server control. House will use his admin powers to fix spawn and a block game feature if he wishes. This denies all effects on the field. Yeah, that's Housemaster. Yeah, he'll just fuck with things as he sees fit. OP. House cannot be killed, but he cannot fight too. All damage goes directly to land. Lag. House gains 1 extra turn. Okay. I don't know enough about Magic the Gathering to say whether or not that's actually, like, good. But it's still funny. Oh boy, my card. The Roar of the Universe. Oh my god, I forgot I named my sword that. Jack, powerful god sword, being used during spawn occupation. I gotta admit, that's more accurate than Cold Wave could have known. Because I had a regular god sword, which everybody had, you know, max enchanted weapons. Like, this shit isn't special. Everybody has the best of the best of the best enchanted tools. That's nothing new. That was nothing new even back then. But the idea of Jack has a powerful god sword, uses it during spawn occupation. Well, only a few years later, I would be literally wielding a 32K at spawn. Just killing people left and right, alongside Alpha Computer. Like, in a bizarre fashion, it kind of predicted the future. I'm not going to say he was like Nostradamus or whatever, but it's really fucking hilarious how sometimes memes just come true. And in the ways we least expect it. And then Redstone Wizard, Jack will make you look like a fucking scrub, humiliating as that. Oh my god, I'm no longer a Redstone Wizard. I used to actually be really good at Redstone once upon a time. And then a lot of Redstone features got really heavily nerfed. And it just stopped being valuable to do Redstone stuff. And that and the fact that every item under the sun was duped to hell and back, so there was no point in making a farm of any kind. So it's not like that was anything. You would still have people like Oremonger and others who would try to make farms, but they would either be basically made fun of or laughed at because they were trying to play the game in an era where playing the game was laughable. And yeah, humiliating his enemies with a skill and having... I don't think I ever did that. I only ever made Redstone stuff for my own amusement. Or for my own use. That's not a bad card. Cold Wave didn't do a terrible job. And lastly, we have Pop Bob, the Backstabber. Ooh. Legendary creature, legit ass beetle. That's so good. In Hack, Pop Bob uses his own hack client, being able to boost his combat skills and even combat logging. Army of alts. Pop Bob is everyone and everywhere. God damn, I remember that. And then Thunderhack. When summoned on the field, Pop Bob can find your base in 3 turns. You know, a Magic the Gathering 2B2T spinoff would actually not be a terrible addition to a Magic the Gathering style game. It could be really fun if done right. I don't know. You'll go to an ancient city tonight? Okay. I should probably go visit another ancient city and demolish it. I will need the resources. You have Meteor can block the blindness. Yes, all clients can more or less get rid of that blindness. Like, even I have anti-blindness somewhere. Rendering? Fuck, where is it? It's like... anti-hunger. It may be under... HUD? I can never tell where things are on this client. Baritone. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Huh. Wow. Yeah, that's right. I've got a bunch of Baritone stuff installed that I really just don't do anything with. I need to learn how to use more Baritone stuff. Fuck, where is it? No render. Here it is. Liquid Vision, Fire, Fog, Hurt, Boss Overlay, Pumpkin. Oh, I can disable the Pumpkin Overlay. I forgot about that. Blindness. Yeah, I can disable Blindness. Totem, Skylight, Block, Light, Spawners, blah, 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 blah. Cool shit. Like everything should more or less, every client should have that. Yes, this is future. Oh, hey, Cult of Glenda. It blows your mind that someone can be a famous player for placing a block 10 years ago. Exactly. I guess it's more the fact that people are, like, reverent of history, just in general. Anything with any sort of interest to it. People do decide, hey, you know, you did something, so we'll recognize you. It feels weird as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. It's not how I expected it to be. What happened to Cold Wave? He quit in 2016 like everybody else. Like, he just stopped playing. I heard that he was trying to come back in 2017 with the old player queue, and then obviously that went away, and well, what's it matter? What am I building? I am building this. This is my version of the drain. Kinda, more or less. I'm filling in these pillars, or these parts that I built and live on. I'm gonna fill these in. I've got to fill in these last two here. I'm not gonna lie. Even with the buildings that I plan to build into the side of the walls, it's probably not enough. Like, one idea that I've had, this is gonna sound like absolutely crazy, is I go up here, so like way, way, way up there where I have my thing, and I pick this block, the center of the drain here, as a corner, and I make an equilateral triangle that is some arbitrary amount, like really, really large. And I make an equilateral triangle with that as the corner, so it goes off this way, and it goes off this way. And I figure out mathematically where the exact end point of the other two corners of the equilateral triangle will be. And I draw the triangle from there to here, and at each point I make an exact copy of this drain. Of this entire structure. And then in the middle, I have a Space Valk 1 inspired tower at sea level. Not in the ocean, but like on the water and then up above. So we got 256 blocks of height at sea level and above. And it floats in the dead center of this triangle drawn by these three drains. And then each drain has something, I don't know, some sort of wispy glass sculpture or some shit coming out of the center, and each drain has its own version. And like maybe they coalesce at the Space Valk Tower in the middle of this triangle. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Oh! Ichika Yuno. Oh, welcome. You subscribed. Also good button. Okay. Channel toroku wa sorry. Channel toroku shite arigatou gozaimasu. You're a Japanese VTuber. Oh, well. You recognize that equilateral triangle. You better not. But if I don't do the triangle thing, though, in all honesty, in all seriousness, let me disable everything so that you get a better sort of view here. If I don't decide to do the triangle, because that means I'm going to have to replicate this thing, 2 more times. This is more or less what I plan on building in the center. So, if I don't do the triangle thing, this will be floating over the hole, if you will. Yes, I know Japanese. I'm not terribly fluent, but I do know some Japanese. I mean, I took the damn university course for like 4 years. I better know some. But yeah, was it this? No, it was this. Yeah, this is the pretty one. So yeah, I was thinking of doing this over the dead center, but I don't know. I've really fallen in love with the idea of making a triangular shape and that this floats over the triangle way out over here somewhere. So it would be way in the back, somewhere out there. And then you'd have 2 other copies of this hole. Obviously, I'd have to go away from the shore because I just won't have the room if I don't. Did I animate it by myself? Yeah, I made everything myself, yes. Are you Chinese or Japanese, King of the Hill? I love that. Oh my god. And then Khan turned out to be Laotian. Oh, that was too funny. And then fucking Cotton of all people is like, well, obviously Mr. Khan is Laotian. And I'm just like, god damn it, this show is so good. Oh, but anyway, yeah. As a reverse engineer, I wonder if 2B2's terrain will be reverse engineered. I know someone who's been trying to do that. I don't know how successful they've been. I hope and pray that they never succeed because I want terrain to always be safe. I want to be able to show terrain and show what I'm doing and show where I am and have no fear whatsoever of it being exploited. Because, let's face it, this is more interesting. Being able to do shit out in the open. Like, that was literally Housemaster's reasoning. Alpha messaged Housemaster. He emailed him and got a response. And House said, hey, look, I want people to be able to show stuff off. I know for years that's not been possible. Oh, fuck. Let me get rid of this. Whoop. And, yeah. Like, it sucks because you don't have the ability to show off what you are and what you want and, what you're about. You cannot be yourself. You have to live in the shadows. That sucked. A lot of old 2B2T that everybody, drones on about, and myself included, there was nothing wrong back in the day with being like, yeah, I'm thinking of doing this, and then just showing a screenshot. And then everybody would give their opinion, and they'd be like, yeah, you should do that, or maybe you should go here, or, you should build that there, or what have you. And people would just give their 2 cents, or they'd make fun of you, and you would ignore them, because who gives a shit what they think? And that was life. Like, the banter of early 2B2T was just so much more open and free. Oh, crap. I'm out of stone. And yeah. Well, Cotton knew from his time in the service, which is a genius play by the writers. Exactly. That's why I was like, this show is so great. Because it was. Whoops. King of the Hill was one of the best written shows for a very, very long time. One of the best written animated comedies, I should say. It was like right up there with The Simpsons, the Golden Age Simpsons there for a little while. And in a lot of ways, King of the Hill stayed really, really solid far longer than the Golden Age Simpsons lasted, if you stop and think about it. Did you hear a wandering trader? Yeah, you probably did. I'll execute him later. Rip Dale Gribble. Oh, yeah, that's right. That guy passed away. Oh, why did you have to make me remember that, Top Hat? How could you? Oh well. I mean, you know, that's life. People live, people die. Don't be bad. Don't be sad that they're gone. Be happy that they were in your life. That kind of thing. You don't know what that show is? Oh my god. El Cayman, you need to watch it. You would appreciate it. King of the Hill is amazing. If you've never seen King of the Hill, you need to watch it. And Ichika, I know you're Japanese, but there is a Japanese dub of King of the Hill. You should watch it too. It's amazing. Golden Age Simpsons was only like 3 years long? No, it was about 6 years long. Or at least retroactively, it's about 6 years long. But King of the Hill was on the air for like 12, 13 years, or maybe they're bringing it back. I don't know. But yeah, like King of the Hill stayed good far longer, and that shocks me. Like, very few shows can exist for a long span of time and not fall off in quality. And yeah, like, that was one of them. It was really well done, too. Golden Age Simpsons was like the first several seasons. Yeah, exactly. Golden Age SpongeBob? No, Golden Age Simpsons was from 92 to like 99, 97-ish. Which is a solid chunk of time. Like the vast majority of the 90s got to enjoy Golden Age Simpsons. Golden Age SpongeBob was not that long. It was until 2007, so about 8 years. Still pretty long, longer than Golden Age Simpsons, but like, still, you know, it is what it is. I think King of the Hill is actually super popular in Japan. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Found an unsigned written book, logged someone travels along the highway. Uh-huh. Golden Age SpongeBob was the first 3 seasons. No, Golden Age SpongeBob is until the first SpongeBob movie. After that first SpongeBob movie, it drops in quality dramatically. Which is a sad, unfortunate thing, but oh well. Sadly, a lot of shows just drop off heavily after the first... hell, most shows don't even make it to 5 seasons. Futurama King of the Hill, yeah. Futurama was great, too. Where can you watch King of the Hill? I know Hulu has it. I think Netflix had it once upon a time, but they probably don't have it anymore. It's hard to tell nowadays because it used to be that Netflix had everything. And then a bunch of services and shows and networks got on the streaming bandwagon and were like, yeah, we're going to make our own streaming service with blackjack and hookers. And then ran themselves into the ground because, well, as it turns out, a streaming service is a very, very short, very tiny, you know, market. And Netflix more or less had it on lockdown from the beginning because nobody thought about streaming. Poor Steven Heidenberg, his show went to shit after he died. Yeah. Yeah. That's a common story. A creator does not outlive their creation. And afterward, their creation becomes a mouthpiece for that which they are not. I mean, look at poor Mickey Mouse. Say what you will about Walt Disney as a person. Like, I can't imagine how awful that must be to have something you made be undead. You know what I mean? Amazing World of Gumball was the only kid's show? Oh. Never saw it. That was a, yeah, I thought so. Free leads! What do you sell? Oh, nothing. I'm good. Anyway, free leads. And leather. Wow, free leather. Oh, what a generous wandering trader. Boing, boing. Whoop. But yeah, having something you've made outlive you and become an undead, bastardized version of itself, that's the stuff of nightmares. Like, legitimately. I hope and pray that every single one of you are dead before I am dead, so that my creations don't outlive me. Nobody gonna take me up on that? No one gonna challenge me on that? No? Okay. HBO Max and Disney Star are the the only ones. Oh, okay. Honestly, just pirate King of the Hill. There's plenty of shit on YouTube. You can easily watch King of the Hill without much trouble. Like, there's a lot of... If you're really resourceful, there are a lot of places you can go. You don't have to worry about it. Just buy it. Just pirate it. Whatever. Regular Show was the shit. See, Regular Show, Gumball, Flapjack, Adventure Time, Chowder, all of that stuff was in an era of cartoons that I was already too old for. I didn't care about any of that by the time all that stuff came out. I was already in college by the time that stuff was airing. Like, I couldn't have cared less. And funny fact is, I heard really good things about them. So, like, maybe I should go and, you know, maybe I should go give them a gander. Sound glitching? It might be my connection, June. I don't know. But yeah. There we go. Okay, we're almost finished with this. Oh my god. Placing all this stone does make me question my sanity, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Quickly, 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 quickly. Quickly, quickly. Whoops. See if I can't do that from this perspective. Look at me. I'm a magic man. Fuck. Got off course. Song is glitching? Is it? I took my headphones out because they were hurting my ears. Let me listen to it to be sure. No, it's playing normally. I'll go to another one. Perfect time to know a baritone script. Yeah, I should probably figure out a way to do this with baritone. But I don't. And I don't know how much trouble it involves. There probably is an easy way to do it, though, realistically. It was not playing normally, but the song is fine. It could just be the song was that way. And that it's just, you know... I don't know. Whatever. Need to get better at pirating Nintendo games because you love to play all the Zeldas. Ah, yes. You probably should. Maybe we should watch them after the Zack Snyder documentary. Oh, okay. Are you trying to propose membership content for when we do our once-a-month membership stream at the end of the month? A Zack Snyder documentary. That's interesting. Didn't seem like it was a shit sound. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, June. I couldn't tell you. No! Okay, I won't do it. Since you're so against it, I guess I won't. You can't be there? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. You should buy the membership. You could be there then. Maybe some kind soul will gift you a membership for some temporary amount of time. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. There we go. I do believe people can gift memberships on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that's a thing now. Much like how Twitch would let you do that. You know, YouTube steals things from Twitch all the time, so, you know. You ain't buying no membership? Okay. Oh, your ear is glitching. Ooh. Yee. Can you reboot it? I don't know if that's how those work or not, but, fuck out of here, squid. Oh my god. I'm getting so stoned right now. It's really annoying that YouTube won't even let you mention web's URLs and eats your message. Yeah. If you want to send me something, just send it to me on Discord, Glenda. That's all I can tell you. Now, oh fuck, I'm so close. Another ad, Jack. What the fuck? Blame YouTube. Blame YouTube because they're the ones who automate that shit now. No one has a choice. Ads are how YouTube rolls, sadly. Okay. Now, will this final shulker of stone be enough to fill up this layer? Join the Discord and send you a link. Yeah. You go to archive that organization. What? Oh, how to find Nintendo games. Ah. Archive.org. Oh, yeah, I see now. Good idea. Okay. Final layer. I can already tell by looking this is probably not enough stone. Any old YouTube stories? No, I was never really that big into YouTube. Back when it was considered, quote, good. I was more of a forum slash... Well, I don't know. What else did I do? I did do forums. I frequented, places like that. Everybody at my school, for pretty much the duration of my junior and senior year in high school, everybody was doing Facebook at that time. That's when Facebook really took off in popularity. And I was like vehemently against that. And so I would intentionally go to like forums for this or that, just sort of out of spite. And then Twitter and other things killed forums dead, with a handful of exceptions. And well, what can you do? I was never into making videos when I was that young. I never knew how to do video stuff at that age. It always seemed like magic to me. Now, obviously, it's not. And I'm well equipped now to figure out how to do stuff. But back in those days, it was a different world to me, you know? Oh, it feels so good. So I don't know. I wish I could give you a deeper sort of YouTube story or some shit, but I just don't have those. Jack was a face punch user. No, I was never a face punch user. I was always a 4chan slash random niche forums user. And face punch wasn't even something I knew existed until I believe I got into Gary's mod. And I only ever used the face punch download section to get maps and other things for the, for Gary's mod, basically. I'd never really cared. Like, that was just not something I did. I didn't really, get super social and into, interacting with people in video games until literally 2v2t. I was never a RuneScape player. I was never a WoW player. I was never into the big bad competitive shooters. There was just never any sort of community that I had fitted into until exactly 2b2t and Minecraft. And I was hooked immediately. So I think for me, it was a matter of just finding the right place in the first place. And well, I can't stay away. Truly, you are indeed here forever. We are all only ever here forever. Okay, now, first of all, let me find the hole I built. I don't want to cover that up. I'm going to fill in this back area. That is such a beautiful song, by the way. Oh, hey, Applemeyer, how are you? The only forum experience is trying to find a place to communicate with other old music fans. That's a shame. You probably were disappointed when barely any of them are active. Never got into forums? Yeah, they predated you. That's why. You were too young. The forum era was up until about 2010. From basically the dawn of the regular internet to about 2010. And the forums era lasted long enough. But like, I don't know. People just never quite... People never valued that sort of thing. Like, it's one of those things where, like, there's so much history that happened on forums that have just never been archived. No one knows anything about them. It is lost to the sands of time. It's a big shame, too. I wonder how much human history is on the internet and has been totally lost because no one cared to preserve it. Oh well. Such sad. I can't remember exactly when, but you were like 9 or 10. Oh, yeah. Play some Playboy Cardi type belts and start spinning. What? Have I seen Kane Pixel's backroom videos? Yes, I have. And I've unfortunately withdrawn, or I'm having withdrawals, rather. Because Kane hasn't done anything more backrooms related. He did his newest series is The Oldest View, and it's pretty decent. But it's not a substitute for the backrooms, sadly. Wayback Machine. Maybe. I don't know. Damn it. Yeah, I don't have enough stone. Alpha has requisitioned a bunch of my stone. I had like 10 more shulkers, and then he's like, Jack, I need that to complete my map. And I'm like, all right. And so I gave him a bunch of stone, and now I don't have it to build. Oh well. Suppose I can always go dig more. Thought Discord was doing away with the stupid number after the name thing. They did. I haven't seen that in a while. I bet many of these forums kind of document a lot of, yeah, lost history. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That feels about right. No idea how, if people will like start archiving shit like on Twitter, or if that'll even matter. I've had this conversation before last week. Like, are all the presidential tweets, you know, are those all archived? Because that's American history too. Not just human history, but, you know, the best history. American history. No, I'm just kidding. Thinking of building a base at the 7 ancient wonders of the world. Colossus of Rhodes, Hanging Gardens. Ooh. I've not. I know the biggest, baddest, awesome thing was Hardhat's Pyramid. And that kind of had a similar feel to it. Nady? but I couldn't, like, tell you if anyone's done a, you know, Colossus of Rhodes, things like that. I don't know. Maybe you can try. I think if you made a base that's just a bunch of gigantic pedestals showing off a bunch of big statues, you'd probably have a hell of a banger on your hands. You wouldn't even need to, like, do anything super original. Just, like, having a bunch of gigantic statues all aligned with one another, that would do it. Ah, fuck. So close. Diamond ore, or iron ore. Put that there, put that there. Well, back to the mines. Okay, now I need the XP to repair my pick, and also free copper for more piping. So you know it works out. It's a win-win. Damn it! Still don't have enough gold. Okay, well, that's a little bit more. I've used up. I had copper block stacks all the way up to the edge. I've used up like 3 or 4 of them almost. And I'm only just now rebuilding my supply. Good thing I've got all the copper in here and here. Alrighty, time to mine. Reddit is a forum? Yeah, I guess it's a forum. It's about the only forum that's survived. It's not a very good forum, but it is a forum. In, like, the strictest sense of the word. There we go. Go, Baritone. Do my job for me! And there we go. 2BTT demon statue. I don't know. Jesus statues, yeah, they've been done to hell and back. I'm thinking, like, more interesting statues that have been maybe a little, like... Oh, for example, here's a statue that I don't know that has ever been made on 2B2T. The Statue of David. By, what was it, Da Vinci? Yeah, Leonardo da Vinci's Statue of David. You could do the Venus de Milo. You could do a bust of Julius Caesar. You could do... I mean, there's so many options for carving statues, things and the like. Like, there are so many things that I've just never heard of anyone bothering to make. Like, you have Mount Rushmore, exactly. Although... Actually, I think Mount Rushmore has been done on 2BTT, but I could be wrong. It's more of a... do something outside the box, you know? Something that no one's ever bothered to do. And a gigantic valley of statues that are impressive and large and unique and dynamic. Not just schematic, you know... copy-pastes of other people's builds, like the Christ the Redeemer statue. The reason the Christ the Redeemer statue at Imp Space was so cool is that it was unique for its time. Obviously, it's been done to death now, but that was not the case back then. Also, that statue was built in like 2012. And so like making something on 2B2T using Schematica and whatever that block converting program is, it takes 3D models and converts it into Minecraft blocks. Doing that was unheard of back then. So like you have options. Like there are lots of cool things you can do. Mount Rushmore, Rushermore, ha 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 ha, yeah, I guess. Lady Justice, yeah, that's a good one. Statue of Atlas, right? You were kidding with the Jesus statue, I'm sorry. I have seen the Colossus of Rhodes, yes. I guess you could try making that. I mean, it's even more doable in Minecraft than it, funny enough, was done at Rhodes. You always like building gargoyles. I feel like we don't have enough minute decorative blocks to really do justice to gargoyles, but like... Oh, a statue of Sisyphus. That's a great idea, Gamu Neptuna. Hey, oh, Botify. Yeah, since Sisyphus is a meme now, that would be a really great addition. Making some sort of, I don't know, large, overarching, like, I don't know how to put it. Like, a big overall theme of famous statues in a valley or in a lineup of some kind. That would be really cool. So there you go, free ideas. Weeping Angels, ooh, that would be creepy. But you could do it. Statue of Liberty, I guess. If you want to do a bunch of statues in your Gothic build, but freehanding an anatomy is pain, yes. We don't have enough minute detailing type blocks to be able to do good human anatomy for like a statue or a bust or anything like that. They have to be really big because, well, what else are you going to do? So I don't know. Angel of Liberty statue. You don't even remember who Sisyphus is? Oh my god. Sisyphus was a... Okay, so this is actually kind of a downer. I'll tell you the story of Sisyphus. So in Greek mythology, Sisyphus was a very famous, very powerful, rich, and extremely influential ruler in ancient Greek life. And, of course, as the saying goes, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And so Sisyphus was eventually, as an earthly king, confronted by Zeus and told to shape up, change your ways. And he didn't. And so the gods punished him in death in the afterlife, forcing him to roll a gigantic boulder up a hill for all eternity. This was his punishment. And he would always fail, and would always find a way to roll back down to the bottom of the hill just before he got to the top. And that whenever he grew thirsty, the springs around his feet would recede, and he'd never be able to drink. And I think there was some other nasty little curse that they put on him in addition to that, but you get the idea. Like, Sisyphus is not virtuous. Sisyphus was being punished for his hubris. But somewhere along the lines, meme culture took the story of Sisyphus and warped it into an idea of, well, Sisyphus must be enjoying his life or his afterlife, or, you know, Sisyphus must really be killing it because he keeps trying to roll this boulder up the hill no matter what. No, Sisyphus is cursed by the gods and has a hellish existence that he must persist in for all eternity. That's actually what Sisyphus was about. It wasn't a good situation. And, well, what can you do? Optimus Prime, ooh, yeah. Build all the famous ones and then just build Jerry Seinfeld. That would be dope as hell. The Thinker, yeah. Compared to some statues that have been built in history, the Statue of Liberty is pretty lame. Yeah, kinda. Also, what the fuck is Baritone doing now? Like, seriously, Baritone, what are you doing? Hashtag stop. I don't even know where I am. Take my eyes off the screen for a moment. But anyway, so yeah, like, I'm in love with the idea of a Sisyphus statue, but like the irony of the Sisyphus myth is not lost on me. How everybody thinks it's this cool thing, it's not. It's actually a tale of desperation and pain and suffering by one man's hubris and pride. And well, what can you do? People don't often get the point or the lesson or the whatever. But yeah, Sisyphus was not a happy end. It's not someone's example you should follow. That's the basic idea. Moral of the story, don't fuck with Zeus. Well, it wasn't just Zeus, it was the hubris of man. That's really kind of the moral of the story. The man-based hubris. Mortals are imperfect and will, I don't know, fuck up or whatever. Which is true. I mean, it's been a facet of human history forever. Okay. Okay, so this is in a weird position because, like, my selection still has some chosen. Like, this topmost layer is still technically within the selection, but, like, Baritone will do weird things to try to get at it, so I'm not going to bother. We'll just make a new selection. A newer, meatier, bigger, fatter, thicker selection. With, more potential. Just get the gravel out of my inventory. I hate gravel. Okay, let's turn off shaders, see where it's dark. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what's beyond this wall. Oh, fuck. It's the, Ooh. Yeah, I can't really, I can't expand this way. Shite. We can expand this way, though. Though we do eventually hit some water tunnels. I hate those. Oh no. Ow, I knew that one was coming. Oh well. Okay. Hashtag cell position 1. Or no. Hashtag selection clear. Okay, select position 1. Get up there. Okay, does this cut into... Yeah, it cuts into a water cave. Well, whatever, I'll just clean it up when I get to there. Okay, selection position 2. Away we go. I should probably have a chest for ores. I saw that. You're not allowed to exist here. It's against the law. Whoa. Alright, I heard it was thundering, so... let me throw those in here. 1900s modern ships are probably the most slept on builds. What, like a yacht? Is that the style you're going for, Universon? I'm not 100% certain what that looks like. Okay. Oh, fuck. I cleared it on accident. Okay. Boing, boing, boing. Position 2. Okay. Now we can mine it. Oh, wait. My pickaxe is not looking so nice. Last thing I want to do is break this bad boy. Now then, have I ever played Hypixel Skyblock? I've never bothered. Mostly because, like, the Skyblock that Hypixel does is so, like, over the top and weird. It's not the it's not the Skyblock that I'm used to from the old map. I love Skyblock, don't get me wrong, but, like, I liked it as it was when it was originally made. It thunders everywhere, just to let you know, Willmatic. You're fine. I'm not close to you. I promise. It is just the fact that everybody gets thunder everywhere, no matter what. That's just the nature of 2B2T. Okay, hashtag selection. Clear all. It's like a magic spell, real quick. But yeah. It's got a lot of stuff. The struggle itself toward the height is enough to fill a man's heart. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Yeah, that was the quote by Albert Camus. I'm sure Albert thinks he's smart or whatever, but that is not at all what the point of the myth of Sisyphus was. The struggle itself toward the heights is enough to fill a man's heart. That is true, yes. In other words, doing something against the grain or against the harshness of life. Yes. But, I'm sorry, Sisyphus was very clearly being punished. That was the point of the myth. Yuck, Zoomer speak. I'm about to bust. Oh, I'm sorry, TW, if you superfan. You should get should go to a hospital and get that looked at. Back on the topic of statues, how about a Genghis Khan statue? Ooh. Are there any statues to Genghis Khan? That's crazy. I don't think anyone's thought to make a Genghis Khan statue before. What do you guys think about knowing that Twitter data is getting preserved and what people from the future will think of it? I don't know. I'm enjoying the idea that the internet will, in part, not be properly preserved. And so when when future historians look back on ancient history, in other words, this era will be ancient history to them. When they do that, there will just be this giant fucking black hole that they'll look at and go, well, why was no history recorded here? And I, hopefully, will still be alive at that time, because, I don't know, medical advancements will have gotten that good or some shit. And I will be able to look at that and go, I remember those days. You're not missing anything. Don't worry, it wasn't worth preserving. Because all of it's dumb shit on Twitter and the like and what have you. And well, yeah, I'm looking forward to a bunch of awful, stupid, dumb shit that we've put out on the internet for the last 20 years to basically be forgotten, simply because none of it was properly preserved. And people will wonder, well, why is nothing in this time period? What happened? And I'll just say, don't worry about it. You're better off not knowing. Jack is the main character. You will outlive us all. No, I'd probably not. I just like the meme. Not trying to be an ass, but Camus is pronounced Camus. Camus. Oh, Camus. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad, you're right. Yeah, Camus. Okay. You will live to an advanced age, I hope. Look, Ma, no hands. Until my hands are suddenly required. You have lived for this long, so why not just live longer? Exactly. Oh, but yeah. There's so much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go, and you'll never shine if you don't glow. Lifetime is capped at 120 years. So far. In human history, so far. But the thing of it is, medical and scientific advancements haven't really gotten up to snuff yet. But they will. Yes or no, do you pull up the stream on your phone and bring it with you for smoke break? Yeah, sure, why not? Yes. I mean, you knew I would say yes. Simply live longer than 120 years, exactly. Sounds like this topic's on repeat. A little bit. Yeah, meanwhile, the chat is about eating ass. Yep. Best thing is knowing the boomers running the world into the ground will die before that tech comes out. Possibly. We'll see. You don't know. For sure. It could just be that it's a lot closer than you think, and a lot of the boomers will not, in fact, die out. Who knows? What would living for 1,000 or 10,000 years do to a person's mental state? I don't know. It depends on the person. There are some people who wouldn't be able to make it just because they'd go crazy. But then again, there are people who can't live just a few years without going crazy. So I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter because your average person will go crazy or not go crazy. Like, I would think that despite the problems and the dark times in life, your average person will probably still be okay after a few hundred to a few thousand years. As long as, like, the rest of their life and their you know, structure, family, etc. sticks around. I don't see people going just absolutely bonkers crazy overnight. But then again, I could be wrong. Maybe only a handful of people have what it takes to live that long and not go crazy. It's uncharted territory, so you could make any assumption and be who knows how much right or wrong. Scrabble. So yeah, it's a mystery, man. I wish we had a greater understanding of things like that, but you know, the boundaries are meant to be pushed. The envelope is meant to be pushed. If not, why use the envelope at all? You just might start to forget the past. You probably would forget some of it just by nature, but I don't think you'd forget as much as you think. You would still forget stuff because I forget shit already as it is. So, like, it wouldn't be so different than normal life, I think. Who's to say? Ultimately, life will be what it will be. Just, you know, enjoy the ride. But it's fun to imagine all the crazy shit we might get up to. Someday. Somewhere. Actually, I should probably not have done that. There we go. Alright. I probably have enough stuff now to finish off that uppermost layer. Got some ores, more gravel than I know what to fucking do with. I need to get rid of this song from the playlist. It doesn't belong here. There we go. There we go. Now then. Alright. Get rid of all that. I should probably get rid of this gravel. Fuck it. Gravel's useless. I'll fill in that last bit later. I'm not going to do that anymore. Actually, I should probably make Amion's shrine here in a bit. I know he sent me a palette of stuff to use. On a similar note, I've seen these videos of really old people back in the age of early video and sound recordings. Some really interesting links to historic stuff. Yeah. Very interesting. You're 25, barely able to remember anything preteen. What you do remember is more so remembering telling yourself the story you're remembering, not the memory itself. Oh, man. That's crazy. Well, I mean, if that's how it is, that's how it is. Young brains are more plastic than the mature brain. You might want to replicate that every so often and wipe the brain to keep it healthy. Yeah, we'll see. It may be that with nanomachines or some shit, as sci-fi and silly as that may sound, it may be that that becomes somewhat normal. Maybe not resetting your brain, but like using tech to refresh your memories and keep your memories more solid, more accurate. That's what I hope. Hopefully it's not hackable or tamperable or anything like that. But who knows? Okay. Let us continue. Would be wild to be hundreds of years old. I bet you'd forget most of your first half of the century. Maybe. But again, that depends on the person. It depends on if your brain is aided by machinery. Because I think it would need to be. And also, who's to say you can't do what they did in Harry Potter? Remember how Snape and Dumbledore had the pensive? You know, it was a cache to save memories. Who's to say that a machine version of something like that won't eventually become available? Also, god damn it. Water. It might be that one day you can just store a memory digitally. Of course, some people will cry 1984 and be like, no, that's so weird, that's dystopian. But I don't know. I think that's actually pretty cool. Oh, fuck. Yeah, here are them water caves. I don't think it'll be that bad, all things considered. I think personal and private security will be, you know, they'll be in that arms race, as they always are. Who knows? This could all be bunk. It could be that nanobots don't even work. Although that would be really cool. I've always wanted a device or a machine or something like that that would help my memory become as sharp and as, like, accurate to what I did every day. Like, I wouldn't mind remembering most days, even if it's by machine aid. That'd be okay. At least by my estimate, that would be okay. Okay. Is that all of the water? Yes. I wonder if there's a way to use Baritone or a bot of some kind. It would probably have to be Baritone. To get it to place a water bucket at your feet. And then, oh, fuck. Well, that was stupid. Shouldn't have done that here, but to place a water bucket at your feet really quickly. And inside 1 or 2 ticks, it would instantly deploy you using your trident, a Riptide trident. And it would launch you into the air, you know, like Riptide does. And then in 2 ticks later, it would, in your offhand, scoop up the water with the empty bucket. You know, you'd have trident in your main hand, water bucket in your offhand, and it would inside 5 ticks place the water, shoot you, and scoop up the water behind you. And then you would fly off with your Elytra. I wonder if it could do that. If you could teach Baritone to be that quick. That'd be dope as hell. I'm sure something like that would be really, really troublesome to try and teach it to do. But who knows? I had a guy that I knew many years ago. He was trying to make a foolproof no-fall under anti-cheat. And the way he was going to do it was have it always be programmed to get out a water bucket. I don't think we had offhand, main hand yet. But it would always try to utilize a water bucket to soften the blow. And it had like a spotty track record of doing it right. But to be fair, this is before the likes of Baritone, you know, before really cool stuff that we enjoy now had come about. So, like, I don't know. It's possible. You found out why your world was broken. It was on Education Edition. Yes, probably was. That probably was the reason, yes. There's a mod that put the Binding of Isaac Repentance in Minecraft, would I play it? As like an adventure map? Is photographic memory real? As far as I know. You'd love to upload your memories into some kind of storage device. Yes, that would be so awesome. First episode of Season 7 of Rick and Morty released. New voice actors for all of Justin's previous characters. Is it weird? Is it odd? Is it uncanny? It was weird, okay. How was Minecraft Live? It wasn't that great. Minecraft Live is just sort of what it is. Module should be possible to make, just get a decoder. Yeah, he was a coder, that's the thing. Like, but this was in an older version of the game where things were more laggy, things were a little more unpredictable. I want to say that was in 1.7. For instance, one time he saw an interview of a 103-year-old man from back then, and he was asked about his politics. I wanted to vote for the Whigs before the Republicans even existed. Wow. Nice. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm wondering if our connection to ancient history will be a lot more in-depth than just ancient recordings of people from, 100 plus years ago who are all long dead. I'm hoping things will get better at some point. But we'll see. That may be a silly, foolish hope. I don't know. Imagine if the Whig Party came back. Yeah, that would be wild. You hate the Republicans? You hate the Democrats? Well, we're the Whigs. We predate them all. Kind of. But we'll see. politics has always been such a sore spot. I just don't think we're going to see an end to things. Not as they are. Things will eventually improve, but it'll be a while. Whig Party was a counter to the Democrats and was the predecessor of the Republicans. Oh, okay. You're excited for create mod item being added to vanilla. Oh yeah, the autocrafter. I'm wondering how that's gonna work. Like, if it can offload into an inventory. Like, how broken will it be? How useful will it be? Like, I know people have wanted autocrafting for a long time. And to be fair, autocrafting in mods that had an autocrafting table or an autocrafting machine of some kind, those mods were always really cool for, like, planning large-scale builds. Because, you know, you could put all your materials for certain things in one crafting table and just go from there. But until we actually have those snapshots in our hands and are actually testing these features in person, I don't know. I feel like there's too much to not know. There's so much going on and... Oh, fuck. Gotta fix this. But yeah, there's so much going on with what they showed off on Minecraft Live. So we'll see if it's, like, worthwhile or not. Oh my god, so many fucking baby zombies. Phew, okay. Light this bad boy up. I'm doing it intentionally. One block below, so that my stupid ass Autobot won't decide, oh, I gotta go remove all those torches. Because Baritone is dumb that way. It will just say, oh, those torches don't belong there. Let me knock those all out. Get rid of all this. Okay, well, unfortunately, I've got something I need to do schoolwork-wise. I've been putting it off for a few days, so it's kind of like getting to that point where, like, you know how procrastination is. So at a certain point soon, I'm going to have to end stream, sadly. I was enjoying it, guys, but, I've got a book summary to read. Because fuck that, I'm not reading no damn book. Well, I probably should, but... what's it matter? Yeah, I hope for gears and conveyor belts. Some way of piping items would be nice. If we had a way to convey items that are not... I mean, we already have that. Droppers, hopper minecarts, chest minecarts, shulkers and minecarts. Like, we've got a lot of options for item conveyance. So we don't really need conveyor belts, though it would be cool. I don't know. There's a lot of unknowns yet. We'll just have to wait until it's all out. If you go to college, I might join some sort of art and design college that involves Minecraft. Okay, but like, that kind of sounds like a waste, I'm not gonna lie. Water streams? No. The stream we are currently watching / participating in. All right. Last little bit of stuff here. Sad, yeah, I know. Wonder 120 will come to 2BTT. Communication from House has made it sound like we probably won't have to wait too long once Mojang puts out the final 120 version. Yeah, that's the hope. But I kind of wish it would... Well, no, that would be another year and some change, and I don't want to spend many years on 1.19. I would like for the ball to keep rolling with updates. So maybe 1.20 sooner rather than later would be smart. But we already have to wait a while for 1.21, so who knows. The only cool thing it adds is the armor trim, and that's... I still say armor trim was icing on the cake instead of a full-blown cake. In other words, they gave us a feature that should have been paired with like 5 other features and just kind of passed it off as though it was more than enough on its own, when it really kind of wasn't. Okay. So let's put this here. There we go. So I can move the boxes over as I fill them up to indicate that I've actually like made progress. Okay, Amion, I need to make your shrine real fast. Oh wait, I don't have a bell. Oh fuck, that's right, I used the last bell for Nady. Ooh, that's annoying. I've got to figure out how to go and get a bell. I've already... Funny enough, down here, I've already cured some villagers. And I've not bothered to get them up to snuff. So, like, I need to probably do that. I forgot these guys were even here. Yeah. What the hell? There's an entire line of water here. What the hell? Did I just not fill that in? I guess not. Well, it's not that big a deal. But yeah, I do need a bell, because that, like, completes the build. There we go. Must not have realized I left a gap here. The Sniffer is cool. Kane's Law, I think he still plays on occasion. I saw him once post reset. So maybe? Ultimately, it doesn't matter. People who play are whoever they are. We should get Windows on mobile? Yeah. I think you can, if you know how. If you know how to jailbreak your phone, you probably could do that. The villager's gonna have kids, you better believe they will. They're gonna have so many kids, they won't know what to, I won't know what to do with them all. And they're going to have kids with their kids. And their kids will have kids with each other. And the kids will have kids. And on and on and on, the cycle of life will forever go. Are villagers gay? Minecraft does not have sex. So there's no male or female. The mobs just touch each other and that's enough. Now how that works, I have no idea. But no one's gay in Minecraft to my knowledge. It's just a matter of that's how the mechanic is structured. It's not any deeper than that. Though I don't blame you for thinking that. I mean, villagers are kind of... ugh. It is very peculiar how they are the way they are, but that's just how Notch designed them, so... oh well, what can you do? Okay, well, apart from the excavations and the filling, villagers are more inbred than the Whitakers. Oh, I know. Okay, so I've got more little... section of stuff to mine, but it seems fine for the most part. I've got more junk I need to fill in. This whole underwater area is going to be a nightmare. I think this part is alright. I mean, there's this deep ravine. That's going to be a pain, but it's not going to be that bad. Got to fill all that in. And then there's like another fourth side entirely that I've just haven't even gotten to yet. This place is really deep. I'm not looking forward to this one. And then this one just has a tiny itsy bitsy little bit of encased water. Okay, Amiyan Shrine. Let me do that real fast. I can't see with Discord. I cannot see who this is. Okay. Alright. I hate how the streamer mode on OBS blocks out names. It's so stupid. Okay. Amiyan had a really nice palette of blocks that I wanted to use. Fuck. Someone link me it. I cannot find it. For some reason. I knew I should have saved those screenshots. Oh well, shit. Well, if I can't do it today, that's fine. I'll do it later. I need to make one of these guys, the villagers, a toolsmith or a weaponsmith. One of the two. They sell bells. And I need a bell to complete the shrine anyway. So that'll work. Okay, well, at any rate, if you guys have devolved into calling each other gay, I think that's where we shall end today's stream. It was fun, though. We got a lot done. Baritone is an amazing piece of technology. I'm so happy Legerve made it. It's fucking awesome. I will, of course, be using it again later. There's a lot of underground area I need to excavate still. I mean, if you think of it this way, like there's all of this area over here. But like, if I really wanted to, I can easily expand out this direction. I need to probably drain these caves because they're full of water. Oh, these are fucking full of water. These are awful. Although this section's actually not that bad. I've already drained most of it. So like, there's a huge section of cave that can like come over this way, cut through all back in here. Like the mines can grow, you know? There's a lot of room for that. I've got to do something about it eventually. But yeah, then I'm going to take all of that stuff, use it, you know. You know how it is. But at any rate, guys, thank y'all so much for coming out and giving me a moment of your time. I appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell and all that. And join our Discord, link down below. And yeah, follow for more. We will be doing more, I promise. Apart from that, y'all have a great night. I will catch y'all later. Goodbye.